Hey, it's Ace and TJ. Thanks for checking out our daily video. But honestly, what we'd rather have right here is you, your product, your company. So if you've got something you want to advertise and have it be seen by, millions upon millions of people every single day, then just hit us up, AceTJ at acetj.com. We'd love to feature you right here.
Now, the first thing you're going to think when you see today's video is, why are they standing in opposite places? It was just basically because we don't know why. But enjoy.
Your daily insight into the Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace and TJ Daily.
Okay, today's edition of Group Therapy is a little bit different. Why is today's edition of Group Therapy a little bit different? Because we already have the outcome. We already have the outcome of today's Group Therapy. Let's get to the situation. Guy was dating a girl for over a year. In November, she asked to borrow $1,000. Said she'd pay him back when she got her Christmas bonus. Well, in the meantime, they split up. She did get a Christmas bonus, and she still refuses to pay. She's a single mother. He says she has a habit of spending things to her friends and family, then cries victim about any situation. She's already told any audience she can get to listen to her that I'm such a dirtbag for asking her to repay her debt. Telling everyone he's taking food essentially out of the mouths of her children as a single mom. So his question is, am I being petty for demanding my money that she owes me? Well, there are two parts to that. Number one, overwhelmingly people say you're not being petty for demanding it. But number two, people say you're not going to get it back, so just go on about your business.
Right. But if you can get on, what I was talking about is like going on Judge Judy or something. If you can get on one of those court shows like that, even if you go and you lose, they still pay the settlement part of it. That's what your payment is to go on the show. So if she owes you $1,000, but she wins, Judge Judy says that she's the winner, then you still get your money because the show pays it. That's what I've always heard. I know somebody that went on Judge Joe Brown, and that's the way it worked.
Here's the catch. The part we didn't tell you about today's Group Therapy. This guy sent us this a few weeks ago, and we just missed it. We didn't see it. He actually sent it to us back around the first of the year, and we just saw it in our Group Therapy stuff yesterday. And so we messaged him, and he said, yeah, absolutely, you can go ahead and talk about it, but here is what happened. He said, I tried asking nicely about it, but she flipped out and made it a huge fiasco. She ended up telling her friends and family that I was a lowlife for trying to take money out of her child's mouth and completely twisted things to make herself look like a victim. I reminded her by sending her the screenshots of her telling me she would pay me back with her Christmas bonus. Then she got even more enraged. Found out she was seeing someone else and used the money on them.
Stop.
Yeah, so she borrowed $1,000 from him and used that money on somebody else. He said, I just basically wrote it off. There was no winning the situation, so I just ghosted her to end the circus. It sucks because I really, really needed that money. But I have peace of mind that she's somebody else's problem.
But didn't he also come back and say that my idea was a great idea to trade $1,000 worth of use of her new boobs?
Yes, he said, hey, TJ, that was a great idea for repayment program.
Yeah. Of course it was.
But he said, no matter how hot she is, somebody's sick of her stuff.
Yeah,
that
but
fits perfectly in this scenario.
Right. You would have no emotional attachment at all. You would just say, hey, bring them over here. I want to use them. I want to use up $20 worth of them when I get off work. If you can swing it. And the sad part about it is that Alexis was not doing her job, or we could have gotten him that information before he just decided to write it off. If she would have not let this slip through the cracks, and we could have found it before the problem was quote unquote solved, he could have worked out a trade deal with her and he would have been much happier. So thanks to you, Alexis, he didn't get to make a flesh trade.
I'm so sorry about that.
He's out $1,000 with nothing to hold in his hand to show for it. Hope you're proud of yourself.
Right.
Well, things happen.
You're ruining lives here is what you're doing. You're ruining lives.
All Ace and TJ Show graphics and web design are done by Alpha Lab Designs. Looking for spectacular? Email design@acetj.com. Web design, menus, marketing materials, brochures, flyers, social media ads, and more. Design at acetj.com.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.